Hey, Angela Carter here, the founder of RecruitRepsOnline.com. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you real quickly here how to use and leverage company events to make more money in your business and really bring new growth inside of your team. So if you are someone who's in a network marketing company, direct sales, you have a home-based business, and your goal is to generate a full-time to 6 to 7 figure income, then you're in the right place, especially with this topic of attending events. Attending events are critical. If you have not attended your company's last event, then I want to challenge you and ask you, are you really serious about building your business? And here's why I say this. I spent, for those of you who don't know my story, I got started in the home-based business industry in 2010, struggled to recruit 5 people in 2 years. And it wasn't until I really tapped into the training and the truth-telling, right, of the products and the training products and the blogging platform that I got access to in February 2013, that everything changed for me. You can get more information about it on RecruitRepsOnline.com. But here's what happened for me. I had people that were successful in the industry finally telling the truth, like kind of revealing their secrets of how to really successfully build a home-based business. And one of the things that I realized that I really overlooked and totally didn't get the importance of was attending events and getting my team to attend an event. You know, I actually heard a trainer in the industry say the highest paid skill in our profession, listen up, the highest paid skill in our profession is promoting events. So I want to ask you a question. How many of your company, since you've been in your company, how many of your company events consecutively in order have you gone to? For me, I think I'm on number, like 6 or 7. I think 6 or 7. I got to count this. But I'm actually, my company is actually having an event today. We're actually doing it live stream, which is, awesome. But what I want to do is I want to share with you how to leverage. So how do you take the highest paid skill and have it convert into money for you? Because you either fall in one or two camps. Either you were like me when I first got started in this industry, you didn't see the importance of events, even though top leaders in your company are telling you, you got to go to events, get your people to events. You, for whatever reason, dismissed it, didn't think it was important, think that it was all hype, but you didn't understand why events are crucial. There are breakthroughs that you and your team are going to have that cannot happen unless you go to an event. You may not believe that right now. There are ways that you can use you going to an event to now make more money in your business. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, number one, if you want to go to an event, and if what's been holding you back from going to an event is you're like, well, it's so much money. I have to, my company's not doing live stream, Angela. So I have to pay for tickets. I have to, airfare. I have to pay for hotel. I have to pay for all these different things. It's expensive, and I just don't want to shell out all this money and not make my money back. Great intention. So what you want is you want to make your money from this event. So set the intention. You say, well, but you set the intention. That was my intention. I said, I don't want to waste my money. So I decided to learn, how do people who do go to these events, they make their money back, what do they do? I didn't say I'm not going to be able to make my money back. I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, it's the people that had the results that I want, that was making the income that I wanted to make. They went to every single event consecutively. The proof was in the pudding, right? I look at documentation, I look at evidence. So I said, okay, I gotta figure this whole event thing out. So I'm gonna share with you one of the biggest strategies that allowed me to now make, oh my gosh, I remember I went to an event, my company event, back in January of 2015, right? I've been to every event after that, but I'm just saying there was an event in January 2015. And I remember this one skill I'm gonna teach you in this video. I did this one thing, this one exercise that I'm going to tell you to do. Doing that quadrupled my income. At the time, I was at like $1,000 a month. 2 months later, coming out of the event, was at over $4,000 a month in my business. Right? See the income disclaimer. You can click the link below to see, our average earnings. But I didn't want to be average. And the people who were making average income in our company was not going to events. So here's the exercise, and I want you to do this. So I want you to look at when's the next event that your company is having, and I want you to make a commitment, make a decision today that you will attend. You will buy your ticket and you will go. Angela, but I don't know if I'm going to have the money. Get roommates. The first event I attended in my company, there's 3 other women in the room with me. That's how I was able to afford it. I carried like the little package, like packets of tuna and those little packets of like salmon, whatever. Like I carried that. I carried some protein powder for breakfast. Like, you guys, I made it work. So here's the exercise that I did. Because I was so focused on I want to make my money back, I set an intention. I said, okay, if it's going to cost me $700 or $1,000 total to get to this event, I want to learn a strategy that's going to help me at least double my money and make my money back. So I want to make at least, if I'm spending, let's say $700 to get to this event, I want to at least make $1,400. I want to learn a strategy that's going to help me make $1,400 from this event. I did even better than that. I 4 times my income. Here's the exercise that I did. I wrote down and I created the outcome of what I wanted to get out of the event. You say, really? Is that simple? Write down what you want to get out of the event and make it related to an income producing activity. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do some hardcore evaluation. I want you to take a look at where are you weak in your business in terms of your skill level. I've talked about this before on my channel, on my YouTube channel, MLM Fast Start. I'll say it again. There are core skills that you must master if you want to become a paid full-time professional inside of the home-based business industry. Number 1 is making contacts, connecting with people who are most likely to buy your product or service or your business opportunity. Number 2, it's now engaging with them and asking them, do they want to take a look at more information about your product, service, or business opportunity, right? Lead generation. They say yes. Then third skill is presentation, presenting the information to them. It could be in a tool. It could be a call that your upline is doing. It could be a DVD. It could be a video. Don't matter. The skill of presenting. Number 4, it's the skill of following up and closing, collecting a decision. Skill number 5 is getting your new people started right. Skill number 6 is duplication and leadership development. And skill number 7, the highest paid skill, is attending and promoting events. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to set an income goal. Say, okay, here are the total amount of expenses I'm going to shell out to go to this event. Hotel, food, flight, add it all up. And I want you to challenge yourself and say, I want to make double that amount. I want to go to this event, and let's say it's going to cost you $700 to go to the event. Set a goal that I want to learn some strategies here that coming out of this event, I will make $1,400 from the strategies of me implementing the strategies at the event. Now, here's what you want to do. You have your income goal now of the ROI, like the return on your investment of what you want to get out of this event. So then you have to ask yourself, what would I need to do in my business to make that amount of money? So if it's $1,400, how do I make $1,400 in my business? Recruiting people, signing people up, right? Recruiting people, signing people up, and getting customers. So you may say, okay, in order for me to make $1,400, let's say, you have a package in your company that if new distributors get in, you get $200 like fast start bonus. So to make $1,400, you would need to sell 7 of those. So you say, okay, I want to make $1,400 coming out of this event because I want to make double my money. I want to make my money back that I spent to get to this event and make a profit. Make $700 additional dollars. Whatever your numbers are. You know what it takes for you to do that in your business. Okay, I need 7 reps at the $200 package. You say, but I don't know how to do it. That's why you go to the event. So now you go in with the intention. So what I do is I create a core outcome. I write out before I go to the event. I put it in my notebook that I'm going to take notes in. I write out the final day of the event. Let's say the event ends on a Sunday. I write down what I want to have happened on that Sunday. So I say, it's Sunday, January 30th. Let's just say that's the date. And I am so happy and grateful now that, the event just wrapped up. And I have now learned, and you write down what you learned. I have now learned the 3 strategies that allow me to now make $1,300 in my business. And I'm excited and determined to now implement that in my business. I am excited to learn that now that it is so easy, right? That it was so easy for me to be able to now sign up 7 people in my business at the $200 package. Like, you write out the core income. So what's so special about doing this, Angela? It keeps you focused. So when you go to these events, there are going to be so many people who have had so much success, so many leaders that are going to get on stage and share all this content. And it could be overwhelming. It could overload you. You could go into information overload. But not you, because you're not average. You know why you're not average? Because you watch this video and you're going to implement what you learn. Because that's what non-average people do. People who are achievers, not average people, achievers, they implement what they learn. So what you're going to do is, before this barrage of all this information comes at you and you're like, because it's like coming at you all at once, you're going to have your intention. You're going to have your outcome written on your notebook. So every day that you attend that event, after maybe every session that happens, you'll take notes from everybody and you'll write down core action steps. But every day, after every session, you're going to look at your core outcome. Did what I just hear help me figure out how I'm going to get my 7 people to come in the $200 package? And you keep that focus, so that now what happens is, because you wrote it out, because you're focused on it, we have this thing in our brain called the reticular activating system in our brain. It is the thing that just it explains the phenomenon of how you ever wanted a car and it's on your mind, like, man, I really want this car, I really want this car. Or you get the car and all of a sudden now you see the car everywhere. It's like, I didn't know that many people have the car. It wasn't that now more people have it. It's just that now your brain is seeing it in more places because you were focused on it so much. You can implement this particular, you can use your reticular activating system in your brain to now help you achieve and accomplish goals. Because if you focus your mind on what you want to accomplish, make your money back from the event, and you write it out and you focus on it, you keep rereading it every morning when you get up in the event. So, okay, I want to make $1,400, 7 signups at $200 package. What do I need to learn? I need to learn how to maybe make contacts with people. I need to learn how to, get them to the information, to the presentation. I need to learn how to follow up and close because I'm weak in that area. I need to learn how to, maybe there's a lower package. I need to learn how to upsell it and help people get, see the value of the $200 package. You now know where you're weak. You now know, okay, for me to get 7 people at the $200 package, I got to get 7 people signed up. I got to get 7 people to see the value to now get that package. I'm weak in that area. So now I'm going to listen out. I'm going to listen for the strategies of people at this event, from the speakers, who are going to help me get better at those core skills. And now you go in with a game plan. What other people, average people, didn't even bother to show up at the event because they're not taking their business seriously, or they showed up, but they didn't have a game plan. They weren't strategic. They didn't have the outcome statement that you're going to have. That's what I did. That was the one core exercise. I wrote down the core skill that I needed to strengthen and I needed to get better at in my business. And I do this for every event. But the example I gave at the beginning of this video, where I said in January of 2015, at the Vegas event that I went to my company, at the last day of the event, you guys, the last day of the event, final session, the speaker says, how many of you want to learn this skill? And it was the very exact same skill. You guys will see this. I have yet to go to a company event where I wrote down my intention that I didn't have everything that I wanted from my intention become a reality. Have yet to. Make it your focus. Be strategic. Attend your company's next event, but go in with a game plan. And it's nothing wrong with saying, I want to make my money back. It's just now you are now equipped and you're armed with the strategic game plan to now be able to do it. So I want to hear from you. Have you made the intention that you're going to go to your next company event? Leave a comment below this video. If you're watching this on my blog, leave a comment below this video. Tell me, Angela, yes, I made a commitment. I will be going to my next company event and I will do this outcome exercise. I will go in with a game plan. Let me know. Say it, affirm it, comment, publicly announce it. So that way we can see who the real leaders in this industry are. Not the people who are posing, not the pretenders, but the professionals like you. The people who don't want to be average, but the people that want to get to the top. That's how you develop this into a full-time profession that you can do full-time. Got to treat it like a profession. And the highest paid skill in our industry is attending and promoting events. And I just gave you the blueprint to be able to now go to these events and make your money back from these events and keep going. And now you can pass this on as the leader that I know that you are and that you will be. You can now pass this on to your team. So leave a comment below. Let me know. Publicly declare, I will attend my next company event and I will go in with a strategic game plan. I will set the outcome that I want and I will go in with the game plan of making it happen.